Look back to learn how to look forward better. Reflection isn't regret. Too many people, when they ponder on things, they reflect, they think back, they think of all the negatives, they think of all the pain, they think of all the regrets that they have in their life. But your past is not a prison. Your past can be powerful once you learn how to look at it with the right perspective. You learn from your mistakes. You learn from your shortcomings. You learn from your successes. You learn what to do and what not to do. You learn how to be more masterful in your approach to things. You learn how to be more efficient, how to be smarter, how to be stronger. You build strength from reflecting on the pain, reflecting on the things that taught you where you were weak, where your weak points are. So why do we always have this mindset of regret when we think about what has been? And we become prisoners of the past. And it not only hurts us in the present, but it hurts our future. But what if those storms of the past, the desert points in our past, what if we went through those and actually reflected on them and used them as benefits? We used them as a way to see better into the future, and a way to learn how to have a smarter approach in the future as we encounter the next obstacle, as we encounter the next hard time, as we encounter the next opportunity, as we encounter anything that is set before us, and we learn how to examine it with a different perspective, a different lens. Because like I said, as long as you're still alive, you have time to learn, and you still have a bigger purpose in life. So as you grow and become smarter, whether it's the same exact scenario or a scenario that's similar to a past thing that happened, at least you can look at it with a different lens. And that's where wisdom is built. From that pain, from the losses, from the failures, from the embarrassing moments, from anything, whatever you want to call it, you become wiser. And now you can look at a new situation, and even though the situation is a little bit different, you can compare it to past situations and have a smarter approach, a smarter idea, a better gut instinct. So your instincts, people don't really rely on them. They rely too much on Google and all this other stuff, which those things are powerful to get knowledge, but your own experience is good too. When you learn from the past, you start to notice patterns, and patterns are just your instinct. You start having a gut feeling. There's a reason that's the saying. So even though this new situation is still like, you still don't really know, you're like, well, hey, I had this happen that was similar, and I took this path. Let me try this path. Or you come across another opportunity that worked, but maybe you squandered it in a different way, and you take it again, and now you know the right steps to take. You know the right actions to do. So like I said, even good things you can still learn from. You can still master, like, okay, this was the right way. You start having that pattern recognition. And that's a blessing, because like I said, that's instinct and spiritual, if you believe in that. But stop letting the past be this prison sentence and let it dictate and consume your life. You let it consume your present, and when it consumes your present, you're not building, you're not growing, you're not evolving. So your future is at risk. More people are committed to their past than they're committed to their future, because they regret too much on the past. They live prisoner of the past. They talk about the past. They gossip about the past. They dread the future because they think their future is going to look like their past. And the only way the future will look like the past is if you make the same mistakes and you keep your energy and focus on what can go wrong in the anxieties of life and the worries of life, versus focusing on the work and what can go right, what good is coming to you, and controlling the now, the present, today. Regardless of what day it is, when you wake up and you can say, today, that's the present moment. How do you work today? How do you act today? How do you plan today in order to be successful, in order to guarantee your success? And it comes to focus and intentionality and having the priorities, which priorities is focus, basically. What are you focused on? Are you focused on your future? Are you focused on getting better? Are you focused on getting stronger? Are you focused on getting smarter? Are you focused on the things that are going to set you and your family ahead? Are you focused on the things that are going to make you a better human being? Basically, is all it comes to. You have a goal, you have a dream. Like, if you're younger, or even somebody that's going back to school and your goal is to have a college degree, are you studying today? Are you enrolling into new classes today? Are you doing your coursework and getting it completed? Or are you wasting time delaying enrolling into school? Are you wasting time looking at TikTok and IG versus studying? Are you wasting time partying? Like, where is your focus and intentionality in terms of work and actions that you can do on a day-to-day basis in order to achieve? Business people, do you already have a business? Are you tending to your business appropriately with that full intention, with full focus, with full intentionality in order to be successful and grow it and scale it and make it masterful and doing all the things you need to do from a sales and marketing standpoint? And those of you that dream and talk and wish about starting a business, are you actually going to start? Are you actually going to plan with an intentional start date? Not wish. Too many people say they're strategizing and they're planning and they're getting ready, but they're really daydreaming and they're really wishing. They're not really working to make it a reality, unfortunately. And we've all been there. I've been there. Put off. I'm not ready to start making YouTube videos. I'm not ready to start doing these other business things. You just wait, and you wait your life away. And your dreams expire. Your dreams go away. They vanish right before your eyes because now it's too late. That's where, again, now you're back in the regret phase because you waited things away. You squandered your future by squandering the now. And now you're in this vicious cycle of the past coming back to kill you, because the past is a way to see the future. The shortcomings, the losses, the bad times, learn from them. The good moments, the successes, maximize those, become more efficient, build, and then in the present, stop waiting, start starting. Start being consistent if you've already started. How many days can you go unbroken in all realms of your life? How can you be unbroken breaking the bad habits and unbroken doing the good habits with adjustable rest days for the things that make sense? Like, you don't need to go to the gym 7 days a week, but can you move your body 7 days a week? And vice versa. And same thing with being consistent in your relationships, hanging out with your kids a certain amount of time, or planning a certain amount of time that you spend with them, quality time. Same thing with your significant others, if you're dating or married or engaged, whatever. Same thing with building your business. Same thing with building your mental health, your mental mindset, your intelligence, maybe, your spiritual walks, and so on. Are you doing and being consistent in that? Are you learning from the past to better your future? Because you can. Or are you just living in it, regretting it, and worrying about the future? The choice is yours. Anyway, this was Consistency Day 428. I hope you got something from this message. If you did, I encourage you to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you're struggling with anything that I mentioned here, comment below, and I'll send you my email, and we can talk more about it and come up with a game plan. But other than that, I wish you all peace and blessings on the journey.